Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Asif Ali Sayed from the Department of Business Administration, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. Today, we shall be discussing about the module Functional Management Skills of the paper Skill Development and Social Entrepreneurship. After completing this module, the students will be able to understand the concept of functional management required in business organizations and get familiar with the dimensions of functional management skills and integrating them. Introduction to functional management skills. Management is universal in the modern industrial world. Every organization requires the making of decisions, the coordinating of activities, the handling of people, and the evaluation of performance directed towards group activities. One of the way to view processes of management is to identify the basic functions which together make up the process. These functions are basic to managerial activities at all levels from the immediate supervisor to the chief executive. They are fundamental in all types of cooperative endeavors, including business firms, government agencies, and not-for-profit enterprises. They form the core of activities in various applications such as marketing, manufacturing, finance, and human resources management are termed as functional management. Different authors and authorities offer different names for the key functions of management. However, there is a general agreement on most of the actual duties of a manager. The different administrative roles describing the role of management are decision making, the process by which a course of action is consciously chosen from available alternatives for the purpose of achieving a desired result. The second is organizing, the process by which the structure and allocation of jobs are determined. Third happens to be staffing, the process by which managers select, train, promote, and retire subordinates. While the fourth is planning, the process by which a manager anticipates the future and discovers alternative course of action open to him. Finally, fifth happens to be controlling, which is the process that measures current performance and guides it towards some predetermined goals. Also is communicating, the process by which ideas are transmitted to others for the purpose of effecting a desired result. And directing, that is leadership, the process by which actual performance of subordinates is guided towards common goals. Supervising is one aspect of this function at the lower levels where physical overseeing of work is possible. Since all these functions are closely interrelated, however, it is useful to treat each of these as separate processes for the purpose of spelling out the detailed concepts important to the whole job of a manager. At times, it may be desirable to consider several functions jointly in order to show their close interrelationships. Role of operations management. Operations management concentrates on the technical aspects of a firm. In performing the managerial functions, the operations or production manager employs the tools of analysis provided by economists, accountants, mathematicians, behavioral scientists, and engineers. Every scientific manager expanded concepts originating in industrial engineering, job description and analysis, technology of manufacturing, workflow, specifications of raw material, and the final product, location of plants, layout of work, methods for increasing productivity standards, planning and control of production, systems thinking, and qualitative methods of analysis. The functional role of operational management includes 7 managerial functions with the objective to increase productivity, processing of inputs in an optimum manner so as to add value to output, finished goods or services. Production planning and control is performed by a separate functional department and serves as the nervous system for the production department. Its chief function involves processing of information and planning work to be performed by the operations department. Materials requirement planning system answers 4 basic questions to what products are being produced, what components go into them, what is available now, and what do we need to buy or manufacture. Setting work standards, inventory control, quality control, cost principles, process management are the operational function performed by the operations management department of the organization. Role of marketing management. Marketing is the business function concerned with controlling the level and consumption of demand facing the company or organization. The paramount object is creating and maintaining the demand for the firm's product as opposed to trying to force customers to buy goods because they have been produced and need to be sold. Finally, marketing recognizes the need to manage the demand for services which are becoming a large proportion and component of our gross national product. Marketing management may be viewed as the regulating the level, timing and character of the demand for one or more products of the firm. Specifically, it is the planning, organizing, controlling and implementing of marketing programs, policies, strategies and tactics designed to create and satisfy the demand for the firm's product offerings or services as a means of generating an acceptable product and profit. In essence, the marketing manager is the demand manager for the firm, the specialized expert for stimulating all activities relating to product planning and development, pricing, promotion and distribution. All organizations must engage in marketing as a basic principle. Progressive business firms have adopted a marketing concept philosophy which guides marketing department functions, keeping a customer satisfaction centric perspective in all the marketing activities. They are customer orientation, that is, customer needs and wants being the focal point of all marketing actions, especially product planning and development. Integrated effort, integrating marketing functions with those of research and development, production, finance, etc. Third is profitability, establishing well-defined and measurable goals for evaluating success of marketing efforts. Example, if primary goal limits to only profits while sales volume being a proxy measure for satisfactory marketing performance in the long run and short run. Viability. Now, viability, the company and its long run survival and growth are paramount since the idea is to promote consumer loyalty. Now, planning. Planning is the most important function of the marketing manager as it guides all subsequent actions or decisions. A strategic plan includes marketing goals and objectives of the firm for a specified time frame. It contains growth opportunities, profit goals, market shares, channel arrangements, product line developments, and environmental issues. A marketing plan is an operation plan generally for a shorter duration and is also referred to as marketing mix, generally focusing on four broad areas: product, pricing, promotion, and channels of distribution. The vital elements of the program are policy, strategies, and tactics. New service mixes include people, processes, programs, and performance in addition to the existing marketing mix. Thus, marketing management function is the firm's attempt to communicate its offerings with the market, comprising of its internal as well as external customers and stakeholders. Understanding the need to create a value offering with customer as a partner in the co-creation process and forecasting and sustaining the market demands, also reinventing often offerings with the customized marketing mix offering and strategically managing the marketing elements of the firm comprises the marketing management's function. Role of financial management. Financial management is the operational activity of a business that is responsible for obtaining and effectively utilizing the funds necessary for efficient operations. The objective of financial management is to see that adequate cash is on hand to meet the required current and capital expenditures and otherwise to assist in maximizing the profit. A financial manager is located in a high level of the organization and is one of those who advise the president and board of directors under whose authority policies are formulated and final decisions are made. Typically, the Chief Financial Officer carries the title of Vice President, serves as the Chairman of the Finance Committee, and reports directly to the President and the Board of Directors. The demand for careful planning and control incident to the realization of profit goals have made the financial officer a key executive. Three functions of a financial manager are financial forecasting and planning, acquisition of funds, and assistance in valuation decision. Thus, financial forecasting and planning function involves into long-range plans for plants expansion, replacement of machinery and equipment, and a miscellany of expenditures, causing large cash drains. The financial manager assists in analysis of cash flows over the planning period. Financial forecasting and planning involves financial analysis, asserting the capabilities and needs for concerns. It consists of comparison of the company's current status with the industry standards. It points out the firm's operating weaknesses, its potential capacities, and the volumes and types of finances needed to enable the company to accomplish the objectives of the management. The raw material for this analysis consists of the historical accounting records of the company and appropriate industry standards. Financial ratios serve as guideposts for the management by helping to spotlight the areas that call for financial attention. The second is prediction of the need for funds over short-run operating periods. These include cash flow, cash budgets, and sources of current capitals. This is interrelated with long-term requirements. A combined short and long cash flow analysis may be helpful in judging the future cash needs. Cash and capital budgets may further facilitate the decision making with respect to the sources and expenditure of funds. The cash budget is basically a tool by which the analysts attempt to predict the various additions and withdrawals from the cash reservoir over a normal operating period. It further aims to discover the extent of funds needed to meet current operating expenses. A cash budget is the art of a budget master, and the short-term needs are also assessed by pro forma income and balance sheet statements, pro forma statements of working capital, and sources and uses of funds, and break-even charts. These assist in comparison of actual results and expected results, pointing up to the strong and weak points of a periodic performance. The third is prediction of the need of funds over a long run period, including investment fund flow, capital budgets, alternative capitals, expenditure proposals, cost of capitals, and conditions of the capital market. Long-term financial planning starts with the preparation of capital budget towards a long-range monetary benefits of alternative capital expenditure. The acquisition of funds involves a consideration of the available sources and the time period for which they are needed. A first step for these considerations is the determination of the type of funds, whether debt or equity is to be used, and the mix which is suited for this situation. The choice is further based on factors influencing like maturity of obligation, priority of claims on incomes or assets, and the voice in management. Certain other considerations influencing the type of funds being suitably volume and stability of income control, flexibility, economic industry organization characteristics, or economic and social responsibility. The financial manager from time to time must participate in decisions relative to the purchase of major assets to consolidate any mergers. During the negotiation for the acquiring part or all of other companies, he has the job of arriving at the worth in monetary value of the going concern. The value affixed must be neither based on the present nor the past value, but on the careful forecasts of future income producing ability under conditions of uncertainty. Thus, financial management function is charged with the responsibility of having money ready to spend for current and investment purpose, and at the same time having to give and keep sufficient money on hand to enable the business to achieve its profitable objective. A workflow balance between cash inflows and cash outflows must be maintained. This calls for continuous planning, controlling, and maintaining relationships with the sources of current and capital funds. A sound business rests on sound financial foundations, the construction of which is foremost responsibility of the financial management function. Role of human resource management. Any organizational structure requires a variety of people and staffing. Human resources administration is the supply of people consisting of different types. The staffing function includes the process by which the right person is placed in the right organizational position. Human resource administration involves matching the jobs and people through preparation of specifications necessary for positions, appraising the performance of personnel, training and retraining of people to fit the needs of the organizational positions, and developing methods by which people will respond with maximum effort and increase satisfaction. Often, the organizational structure includes a special functional department to administer the program. This often is called the personnel or human resource department. The functional aspects of personnel management include recruitment of personnel, placement of personnel in the proper positions in the structure, training and development of personnel to suit the needs of the organization, and service activities directly related to the welfare of the personnel. Formal routes and techniques have been developed for the rationalization of the personnel functions. Interviewing techniques have received considerable attention. The development and standardization of tests to measure aptitude, achievement, and personality have provided management with additional tools for providing objectivity in the process. Job evaluation has remained an important process in its use of job descriptions, job specifications, and job analysis. Merit rating systems have formalized procedures of evaluation of performance in a specific job for the purpose of pay increase and promotions. After the needs of the organization are determined through establishing a rational job structure by means of detailed job descriptions and analysis of facts about the jobs, staffing involves locating suitable people to fit the jobs. Requirement of personnel involves the use of several general techniques including 1. Personal data sheet or resume, 2. Battery of tests measuring achievement, aptitude, proficiency, personality and interests, and 3. Interviews with the screened prospective candidates. These techniques are described in specialized literature on human resource management. After the personnel are hired and the staffing function shifts to administering the human assets of the organization by planning and implementing a system of performance appraisal. Concurrent with this final appraisal is the development of a compensation system which will reward the personnel within equitable and feasible manner. As a result of demand of the organization for continual improvement of qualifications, the staffing function devotes a large portion of its efforts to special programs of training and development. These efforts include use of orientation sessions, apprentice training, programmed instructions, formal short courses administered by the organization, and support of continuing education offered by educational institutions. Human resource administration further deals with handling grievances and resolution of conflicts of human resources in their performance of duties, suggestion systems, grievance procedures in conjunction with union representatives in organized plants, and improved participation of employees are techniques available for this part of the function. Manpower planning and forecasting future needs of the organization have received increased attention. Systems by which replacements are trained for each positions are often elaborate. For example, many firms use a threefold approach to planning for each position: development of present occupant of the position, a trained replacement who can take over immediately if needed, and a third person who is being trained for the position and who can be available within a specified period of time. Let us summarize what we have learned in functional management. Every organization requires the making of decisions, the coordination of activities, the handling of people, and the evaluation of performance directed towards group activities. The important operational activities form the core set of activities in various functional specializations such as marketing, manufacturing, finance, and human resource management are termed as functional management. Marketing managers use key terms of special significance to them. Financial managers apply economics and accounting concept in handling money and other resources, while operations managers focus on production and manufacturing aspects of operations. Human resource managers recruit the human assets and train and skill them, motivate and compensate them according to the human resource planning requirement. Thus, every functional component of the organization works according to the common organizational vision and works seamlessly to achieve the unified mission statement by integrating and dovetailing with the other functional specialization to organize into an effective and efficient corporate entity. Thank you.